Ready for whatever, and there'll never be another. I'm ready. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina Marie, and if you've been here before, then you already know what's going on, which is a whole lot of everything. So we're just gonna jump right into it. This is my review for Married to Medicine, Los Angeles, Season 2, Episode 2. Just to tap on the first episode, which there is no review for. Basically, the Atlanta Medicine Wives, as Funky Dineva say, the Atlanta Medicine Wives, they came to Los Angeles because it was Dr. Britten's birthday. And basically, you know, everybody linked up. Dr. Heavenly and Imani, they went for a jog. Jazmin and Shanique, they hooked up. They're friends, they're besties. We got acclimated to the cast, introduced to the cast. Quad talked too much, okay? At the end, when she was trying to do the little toast and all of that, that was too much. She shouldn't have did that, but she was messy for that. And it's cool because, you know, pretty sure somebody told her to say that, like everybody else is saying. So it really wasn't a lot going on. Dr. Kendra and Heavenly got into it, okay? That because Heavenly insinuated that Dr. Kendra's husband, being that he's Asian, don't got a lot of persuasion, okay? And Dr. Kendra was not having it, and they got into a little spat. Jazmin and Imani, they don't like each other because Imani said that Jazmin's house looked like a drug dealer house, and Jazmin is sensitive, and you know, so you know, that's really what was going on in the first episode. So we're just gonna start with that because episode 2 was a continuation of last episode. So they still at the party, you know, everybody's sitting around taking pictures, talking, laughing, and then Jazmin and Imani, they get together and have a little side conversation. They're sitting there and y'all, I don't know, but as I was watching it, I was just like, because Imani was just like, you know, the reason why I do this is because my father abandoned me. And so it seemed like the violin music started playing, and Jazmin's like, oh baby. Like, it's like, bless your heart. But I don't even think the whole thing between Jazmin and Imani should have gone this far, but we'll get back on that. We'll get back on it in a minute. While Jazmin and Imani are having this conversation, here come Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly jumps in, saying something inappropriate. And so it kind of breaks up the mood. So then they switch to another scene where, you know, the ladies are getting massages, getting their feet rubbed, Heavenly getting her feet rubbed, which is crazy to me. I'm like, you know, as much as you be talking about daddy, I can't understand how you, as uptight as you are, Dr. Heavenly, I couldn't understand why you would be okay with another man rubbing your feet. Because, girl, I mean, you stuck on Damon, okay? So, like, I that part was like, and then you was mean mugging, like, girl, stop putting on for the camera, girl. Stop it. So then everybody's still, you know, mingling, mixing, talking, laughing, and then Heavenly comes. Basically, it looked like she coming out on the porch talking about some, y'all gotta go. It's time for y'all to go. I guess she was ready to go to bed. I don't know. She might have been getting ready to FaceTime Dr. Damon, and they talk nasty. But whatever, but she basically was kicking them out. Next, they get to showing the different scenes of the ladies with, some of the ladies with their kids. So they stop at Shanique and her husband and their kids. And I thought that was cute how she was waking them up, and, you know, it was hard for them to get up. I thought that was a real moment. Because Shanique, I don't know how to feel about her right now. Yeah. Then next they go to Dr. Britten in the car with her kids, and they're talking, you know, and laughing and whatnot. Then they flash to a scene with Heavenly and Quad. I think they're in the kitchen. They were talking about, I guess, the party and stuff like that. And Quad in that bedazzle hat, y'all. Girl, she was just giving me taxi. Okay, taxi, take me to the end of the line. So then they take us back to Shanique, which I wasn't expecting, but now she's in the kitchen. I guess she's in a rush. And she mentions that she is wanting to go in, I guess, either real estate or like celebrity real estate. One of the two. I feel like she said celebrity real estate. But basically she got this, this little green dress on, and it was cute, but I guess she was running around. It just really gave me fake vibes, because I just was like, girl, you doing a lot. And she was like, it was just this whole, oh my God, babe, do you want me to fix these eggs? And where do you want me to put them? Girl, if you don't crack an egg up in that skillet, scramble it up, make sure it's salt and pepper, seasoned to taste, okay? And put it on a plate, on the counter, and holler up them stairs and tell that man, baby, them eggs ready. Okay, when you get down here, they on the countertop. Or, baby, them eggs ready. When you get down here, they still on the stove. Or they in the oven. I put the oven on 300. So, by the time you get down here, they'll still be warm. They won't cook all the way through, but they'll still be warm. Like, if you don't do that and get them kids and get up out that house, girl, stop it. Okay, fix some eggs and go on. Some they don't want to eat breakfast anymore. Okay. Let them be hungry. Let them be hungry. After Shanique and the kids leave, they flash to a scene where they're in the car. So Shanique decides that she's going to tell the kids that she's thinking about going into real estate. I mean, honestly, it ain't the kids' business, but I get it. I get that new age parenting. You want to make sure the kids are involved and gotta say so, girl. Okay. But basically, them kids was like, girl, bye. Okay, bye. Like Evelyn, girl, bye. Okay. Them kids was like, girl, bye. You need to, don't do that. Don't quit your day job. Okay, you doing good as a mother. Don't be trying to get out here in these streets trying to get no job. It's not for you, sis. And that's basically what them kids was saying. I mean, the littlest boy was like, you're joking. And I hollered. And I was like, girl, if your kids are reading you like that, then just stay at the house. It's fine. Next, they flash to another scene that I don't like. It's Dr. Kendra and Mr. Hobart. I think, is that his name? Hobart? Dr. Hobart. They flashed to Kendra and her man, okay, standing outside the house, and she's like, are you ready? And I'm looking like, okay. And so they let the garage up, and it's some boxes. Now, y'all, instantly I was like, oh my God, is this gonna be like an episode where Dr. Kendra got the little wardrobe box from Beyonce, and we about to have like a big moment in history where she unboxed the box and it's all the little Adidas gear that Beyonce is. I'm so dumb. That's what I get for expecting stuff out of these shows. But y'all, they done did this big to-do to let up this garage, y'all, to the boxes from the old house. Okay, with one roll of tissue paper at the top because they ain't nowhere else to put it. Y'all, I'm looking like, y'all did all of that for what, man? What is going on? So they basically introduce Dr. Kendra and, what she's about and who she is. And, they introduce her husband, Dr. Hobart. And they basically let us know that they started off as friends long ago, okay? Long ago, they were friends, and every guy that tried to come talk to Dr. Kendra, Dr. Hobart would, run them off and stuff like that. And basically, they laughed about the fact that he strategically, ended up with the girl that he wanted. And that's cute. That's really cute. But Dr. Hobart still looked like a child. In them confessionals, I was like, is this a kid with a coat on? But they're cute together. That baby is cute. That baby is so cute. I like the real moment that they had where she said, I'm just because I'm an OBGYN doesn't mean that, I know everything. And she was like, yeah, I can help you get through the process of having a baby. But once the baby's out of there, I don't know what to do. And I was like, girl, I'm glad you said it. So, okay, cool. So basically, after Dr. Kendra and her husband, after their scene of them, taking care of the baby, unpacking and stuff like that, basically we go to a scene where we have Dr. Britten and Mack. They're at home, they're eating, they have the kids, they're talking, they're waiting on Dr. Contessa to come. During this time, they reveal that Mack is going to throw Dr. Britten a party, and how excited they are, and how, he gave her a lot of grief when they moved to Los Angeles, and so he just wanted to do something to show her that he appreciated her, and I thought that was sweet. And so Dr. Contessa pulls up. She has this very big elaborate goodie bag for Dr. Britten. And they come inside, and I thought it was funny that Dr. Contessa said, "Oh, your house looked lived in," and that the last house they were in looked like a museum. And so I thought that was funny. And so some kind of way they ended up talking about sex, and the kids were still in there. So I just was like, what? Now we get to the big part of the show, which is the party. They flash the scenes of everybody getting ready. Toya's doing Heavenly's hair, curling it. Mack is walking the grounds, making sure that everything is, ready, and just checking to make sure that everything that he wanted is coming together. And he looked good in that suit, y'all. He was fine. So then Dr. Kendra and Dr. Hobart, I think that's his name, they arrive, and Dr. Kendra has on this super cute pantsuit that has a wrapper attached, and it was very flowy. I loved it. I thought that was so nice. That was a nice cat suit. But then after that, somebody walked in. She had on all black, but I think it was one of Jazmin's friends. But baby, she was strutting her stuff. I was dead, because I was like, girl, don't nobody know who you are. I really like Jazmin's dress. Toya, I love Toya's dress, but I feel like she was underdressed. Toya looked like she was finna go to a blues concert, like a Fantasia concert. Like, it was just, I don't know, she just looked underdressed. For Mack to have on a tuxedo, and another lady had on a ball gown, and then there's Toya. Like, it was just like a lot going on. Heavenly, no. That dress was, no. I mean, Quad was like, she stepped up her game on how she wanted to present herself. But Heavenly, I don't know what you're trying to present to us. I would have expected Quad to have on that dress. And then you couldn't even walk in the shoes. But yet you got so much to say about everybody else. Like, you need to work on your own insecurities, lady. Like, you gonna have to get it together, because there's no way you should have been fixing your mouth to talk about Kendra or anybody else when you can't even walk in a pair of heels. And those they look like they had ankle support. So I'm trying to figure out what was so hard. But you can't even walk in heels, my love. And then you're commenting on other people's weight, but you used to be fat. And I heard that they didn't let you on the show until you lost weight. So you might want to dial that on back. I was so tickled when Quad said it's gonna take a little more time for the high heels. I screamed. Quad read Heavenly so bad in that confessional, and it was nothing but facts. I mean, Heavenly's shoes was leaning, okay? I'm talking about the old school wooden pew leaning, okay? Leaning on everlasting arms. No, Heavenly, no. Dr. Hobart makes the comment that, until his patients stop coming in because his thing little, he not gonna address Heavenly. He don't care about it. And I felt them. I thought that was hilarious. But I hate how Heavenly, when she does a bad thing, when she says something about somebody, she always comes with this Mickey Mouse cat voice. Oh, it's your husband, girl. You know good and well that's that lady husband. You know good and well that's that lady husband. Stop that. Stop it. You need to stop it with that. If you would stop talking on the side of your neck all the time, you wouldn't have to, I'm sorry. If I said something about your mama, I didn't know it, I'm sorry. You need to stop, because sorry don't fix everything. You need to cut it out. You too old, okay? You too old. It's amazing how Laura got more sense than you. Okay, so now they all gathered around the table. It's Jazmin, Imani, who else? Toya, I think, was at the table. They just was sitting around the table talking. And so Jazmin is like, what's been going on with you? How's your baby? How's, your marriage and all that kind of stuff. And Imani, I'm trying to figure out if you had just had a problem with Jazmin, why you at the table telling them that your husband in Oklahoma? You know folks gonna ask you why your husband in Oklahoma and you living in Los Angeles. Okay, you know people gonna start having questions, so it's better to just say it amongst friends than in mixed company. But I would have thought you would have knew that. So then they flash to a scene of Contessa and Dr. Britten in the car. They're turned around as Contessa says she's not lost. But Mack ends up going to get them, and then they finally arrive. And Mack was calling. I'm sure he was like, listen, they done took all the breaks they can take. The makeup crew done gone home. They said y'all got to get here so we can wrap up so they can shut this down because they got to be out this lot, okay? So then Jazmin and Shanique, they get off to the side and they gossiping about Imani, of course, which is what was expected because as soon as Imani started talking, I was like, I know Jazmin and Shanique can't wait to get together so they can cap her. And that's what they did, instead of trying to figure out what Imani's husband doing, all this kind of stuff. And so it's just crazy because I guess Jazmin feels some type of way because it's like, girl, y'all always worried about who my husband is. But honestly, Jazmin, Jazmin could not wait to start talking about Imani. And we find out that in the confessionals, Dr. Britten is like, just like I thought, messy, messy, messy. That confirms my suspicions that they're really messy. They all messy. I mean, they all messy. It's all messy. It is, really. So then Contessa makes a speech and she tells Dr. Britten that she feels like she is the sister that God forgot to give her, and I just thought that was so sweet. They started dancing, and Britten's little red dress was so cute. I just thought she was so darling. Is it me, or is she like, I don't know, she's like the 90210 version of Dr. Simone. Like their voices like kind of remind me of the same. Like I don't know. I'm not saying that Dr. Britten acts like Dr. Simone, but even in the confessionals with Mack and their little banter and the little jokes that they make and stuff like that, it's funny. It's not crude. It don't make me cringe like it do with Simone and Cecil, even though I love Simone and Cecil. Maybe they a young version. Maybe. I don't know. They just remind me of Dr. Britten. Just seems like she would be like if Jazmin is the Toya, Dr. Britten is the Dr. Simone. See what I'm saying? Imani is the heavenly. Who would be the quad? Dr. Kendra probably would be the quad. So you see what I'm saying? Okay, you're good. So the party's over. Then of course, they have to show everybody packing up. And Toya's packing and is like, oh my God, like I'm going to miss my flight, so I got to go. So she leaves. Meanwhile, Jazmin is downstairs getting all the food ready. She got all the food for them. And she's just like, I feel like if you're getting ready to leave, you should leave with a full stomach, ready to go on back home and, get back to the swing of things and stuff. And I appreciated that because this whole time, this girl ain't been eating nothing but air and hopes and dreams. So I love the fact that she's not one of the people that's like, I ain't gonna eat it, don't want to see it, nothing like that. She had it all laid out for them, and she just was like, if I ate like that, I wouldn't have abs, but I would have a big butt. Well, girl, I don't care nothing about no abs, okay? Give me the abs down here, okay? Give me an ass, like the Funky Diney would say. I want an ass. Toya leaves. She says bye to Jazmin. All the rest of the girls arrive for this little brunch they gonna have. They out on the balconies. They got this long table. Everybody getting their food. They had grits, fruit, everything. Grits. Grab my keys, grab my bags, grab my jacket off the work. Beaming all the way. Down there, is it the way? Okay? You love me, baby. Anyway, so at the table, they start talking about how they enjoyed their stay. They enjoyed the house. Of course, just giving feedback. And here go Quad talking about something. Oh, you should have free toothbrushes. You should have waste baskets. You should have towels. You should have mementos. You should have a basket of money. Just all kind of stuff. Just nitpicking. And I'm glad somebody else said it. That is Quad. Why do you be acting like you so bullshit, girl? Quadrillina. Well, used to be Lunsford. The gig is up, sweetie. You know, you get a little new money and then you get to acting crazy with this. Oh, I just, you know, I just really thought it could be a little better. No, if you get some free toothbrushes, darling, honey. And I just mean, you know, it's cute. It's real cute. Like that, all of that, girl. Somebody said in their confessionals that, you know, it's free. All of it was free. And Quad still got something to say. But and it's true, because it's just like, Quad, you didn't really have to say all of that. Like, you do too much sometimes. And all of that you could have kept. Like, you ain't got to have no free toothbrush. You ain't got to have no free toothbrush. You really don't got to have that. You don't got to have it. You don't. You know. Not no dollar toothbrush. Then Heavenly says that she assumed that Jazmin wasn't bright because she's really pretty. And then Contessa said, you must think I'm dumb as hell. I said, girl. Just because somebody pretty? And see, that's how you end up getting robbed. That's how you end up getting taken advantage of, because you think you underestimate. It's always like they say, don't assume, okay? So you assuming that Jazmin wasn't smart just because of whatever. You thought she was pretty. You thought her hair was too straight. Whatever it was, girl, you ignorant, okay? Heaven, you're ignorant. I just want to throw that out there. You are. And then you got Imani sitting beside you talking about something. You know, I agree. You would. I'm sorry, you know, I think you're a beautiful lady. I love the bald head. You look like a squirrel. Secret squirrel. They started talking about Imani, and Imani was like, you know, I'm the type of person that if something wrong with me, I'm not gonna say it, and all this kind of stuff. And then they started having a pity party for Imani. And Jazmin in her confessional is like, why is everybody talking about Imani when she the one that said something about me? And it's like, girl, because what Imani said, even though, you know, she might come off as she got an attitude, what she said, 9 times out of 10, like, that should not have even been taken that far. It wasn't that serious. Like, most people would take somebody saying, oh, your house is like a drug dealer house. They would have taken that as a compliment. And Jazmin, honestly, I'm starting to feel like you're offended, because you know that whatever your husband do for a living, it might not be all the way legal. You know what I'm saying? He might be a janky promoter. Of course, they talk about how nobody knows Jazmin's husband and we don't. And then they, you know, start talking about how they would love to come back. And Heavenly says that she's gonna come back when she got a 6-pack. And Quad says, when? 3 years from now? Heavenly, why you ain't say nothing then? Cause Quad shaded you. Like, shaded you. Why you say nothing then? Why you ain't had nothing to say? Huh? But I don't remember you saying anything. I don't remember you saying nothing. So, interesting. Well, Imani is talking to Dr. Britten, and, you know, she's telling her that her and her husband, forgot his name, but he's a musician, girl. Anyway, you know, I got some stories about musicians, child. But anyway, so she says that, you know, he's in Oklahoma. They both made Essence, but not together. And Dr. Britten is like, okay, so let me get this straight. Y'all made Essence, which is a big thing, but y'all not in there together as a couple. And she was like, no, somebody asked Imani about her wedding ring. She was like, oh, we don't wear wedding rings, girl. Did he tell you that? Did he convince you not to wear no wedding ring? And girl, don't ever let no, girl, Don't ever let no musician convince you to do that. And so, girl, ooh, wow. She says that she made it in for her being woke, and anyway, she made it in essence for being woke, and he made it in there for starting this cannabis business. So basically, Dr. Britten is like, well, girl, I'm just letting you know. But she was like, have you told the other girls? And so Imani is like, no, I was trying to wait for it to come out before I said anything. And so Dr. Britten was like, well, girl, I'm just letting you know. Okay, you need to be ready, because they finna come with it when they find out that you talking about the drug dealer house and you married a drug dealer. Okay, so Dr. Britten was just trying to help her out and let her know, like, girl, these girls is ruthless, and if they find out that you done said all this about this girl house, talking about she live in a drug dealer house, and here you go, your man a straight up legal dealer, okay, dealing pets bad at pain. So they're gonna come with it. They're gonna come for you, okay? And you might be able to link your husband up with Jazmin husband, because I mean, we still don't know what he do. Still don't know what he do. I think he's a janky promoter, y'all. It's either that or he a mob boss. He doing something. It's cool though. It's alright, Jazmin. If you go with a drug dealer, you just go with a drug dealer. And he might be 100 years old, and that might be what she trying to hide, that she go with an old man. But girl, you got a sugar daddy, girl. You just got a sugar daddy. If you married your sugar daddy, you just married your sugar daddy, girl. It's fine. You so pretty, girl. I promise you, it's fine. We don't care. Just go and let us know. We probably would like you a little bit more if we find that out. Tell us how. They get to a scene where Jazmin, I'm gonna call them the Dixie twins, because I don't like them being. I don't like them together. They real messy. But the Dixie twins, they in the kitchen, they talking, and basically it's like, she fake, and I just don't see how he put up with her, and why they separated, and it's a bad thing, and he all the way in Oklahoma, wonder what he doing, what he got going on. Girl. And Shanice, I know she was drunk off them wine coolers. She talking about something, I got my goggles on, and I'm focused in, and I got your back. I was like, girl, shut up. Shut up. I mean, you don't even look like you can fight. So, I mean, you just gonna have to hang it up, sis. Because I don't even see it for you with all that rah-rah you was talking. I mean, I slick see it for Jazmin, because she looked like she might have grew up in a situation where she was always being picked on because she was pretty and she had to fight, you know. So I could kind of see that. But Shanice, girl, you might show me some, girl. I don't know. I mean, light-skinned Keisha showed me that she was about that life with Akbar. So, but that's all I got in my notes. So I think that's it. So if you enjoyed this review, please drop down in the comments and let's discuss. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss another review, reaction video, song, or whatever I decide to put up on this channel. Either way it go, I hope that you're here to watch it with me and discuss it with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.